Welcome to LA Fleet Week's 2022 Galley Wars Culinary Competition, presented by Fox Entertainment. Please welcome your host for Galley Wars, Navy Chief Petty Officer Jason Thompson, a 24-year service member and host of the Ear Candy Update podcast.
Good afternoon. How we doing on the USS Iowa? That's what I'm talking about. Happy Memorial Day. And can you find a better place to have Memorial Day than on the deck of a battleship on the LA waterfront? This is pretty spectacular. I think so. Hey, also, because it is Memorial Day, I want to give a special thanks to all those who came before us. But I also want to give a special shout out to all the service women and men who have volunteered to serve today. That's right. Give it up. Hey, this is an all-volunteer service. You don't have to be here. So everybody who wears the uniform right now said, you know what? That's the thing I want to do. That's a hell of a sacrifice to make. I really appreciate that. You guys ready to have a good time? Let me hear from the Army. Coast Guard fans in the house. Home court advantage. Let's go, Navy. Semper Fi, what do you say? That's fantastic. Hey, I want to introduce you to my co-host. She is a spectacular, all right? She is a Coast Guard veteran of 4 years. She is the United States of America's Miss California 2022. Please welcome Athena Fleming. How you doing, Athena?
I'm doing great. It's great to be here. What a
great time.
Beautiful day. Now, earlier you thanked our servicemen and women, but it takes a village, right, to protect a nation. So thank you to our dependents, our spouses, all of our family and friends who also support us from behind. So thank you for that.
That's a great point. That's a great point. Thank you for those folks at home.
Now, I get the honor of telling you the rules today. So earlier you heard we're making surf and turf. We have our surf, which is swordfish, and our turf, which is a New York steak. And each of our teams are going to create our surf dish with the side and our turf with the side. All of those, our surf and turf today was provided courtesy of Chef TRANI, so thank you for that.
Let's hear it, folks. Yeah.
Now, this all sounds pretty easy, right? But here's the catch. They have 30 minutes to do all of this. And so in just a few moments, I'm going to need your help because we're going to start our official time clock right over here, and we'll do a countdown for 5. But before we begin, I think it's time that maybe we should meet our teams. Let's meet our judges.
We should definitely meet. We're going to meet the teams first? You want to meet the teams?
Yeah, let's meet the teams.
Okay. For the first time ever, the U.S. Army is here representing. Glad to have you guys. This is Team Black Horse.
Hey, my name is Sarah Macklin, and I am the team leader for Team Black Horse. Most people are not going to be pushing out the favors that we do, and then on top of that, don't have the same skills that we got. We're more than Army strong. We're chef strong, man. Like, we're going to kill this. We are probably one of the best chefs in the entire armed forces. So, hey, I'm ready to compete against the brother in arms, but hey, look out, because you're going to get destroyed.
I admire the confidence. I admire the confidence.
If it's okay, I would like to introduce this next team.
By all means, sis.
No, I do. I happen to be a proud Coast Guard veteran, and so I may be a little bit biased about who I think should win this competition. But our chef, our Coastie, Boyardees, are here to represent. And so introducing Team Coast Guard.
Hi, I'm Petty Officer First Class John Martinez, culinary specialist at Base Los Angeles Long Beach. I think our team's going to win because obviously the Coast Guard is the finest seagoing service, and we have a great culinary school. The Coast Guard does a really good job at giving us the freedom to cook what we want to cook, experiment, try new things. I think that'll give us the advantage. Our team's really motivated to win, to bring back the title to the Coast Guard.
All right, Team Coast Guard.
Welcome to the Coast Guard. Now, I am very proud to represent and be a part of the U.S. Navy, and I know Team Iron Gator is as well.
We think our team can win because we was challenged ourselves for the past 2 years in different competitions on board. We have the experience, 7 months of deployment, when we put more than 1.3 million meals that give us the challenge to be better in each each meal be good on board, we are more than capable to work together as a team with passion and dedication. And we're pretty sure we got this challenge like the past ones.
Now, Team Gremlins may be small, but they are mighty. Reminding us that women serve too. From the U.S. Marine Corps, welcome, Team Gremlins.
Pretty much came here to challenge ourselves, see the skills that we have to compete with the other branches, and see the skills that they have, and show them what we got, and see if who's really better.
Welcome to all our fantastic competitors. We are really excited to have you here for Galley Wars 2022. We know who's cooking. Let's find out who's judging. My man, I met him in the green room a half hour ago. Rockstar drummer, turned chef, season 6 Master Chef runner-up, Chef Derek Fox. The owner of several successful restaurants in Los Angeles, including Redbird in downtown LA, Chef Neil Fraser. TRANI's Italian restaurant, Family Dynasty, and executive chef of Doma, Beverly Hills, Chef Dustin TRANI. And another San Pedro native and son of a large Italian family who jar their own marinara sauce from homegrown tomatoes, no stranger to the kitchen, Councilman Joe Buscaino.
All right.
Who is sponsoring this shindig, Athena?
You know what? This show is brought to us all by Fox, and so we appreciate that. But
Thank you,
these
Fox
beautiful
Entertainment.
grills that they're all going to be cooking on today are from Weber, and so we're really excited to see what they
Genesis
make.
2, courtesy of Weber. Let's thank our sponsors, courtesy of them. We appreciate you. Thanks for having us out here. I think that covers the intro.
Yeah,
I am hungry. Are you hungry?
Yeah, we introduced the judges,
Check.
and we got to know the team, so I think it's time to cook.
Let's make it happen.
All right, let's get to the grill, and I'm going to need some help here. Everyone count down with me. Ready? 5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Your time
And we are
starts
cooking.
now.
let's get cooking.
The army guys got a charcoal.
Oh, they're already getting to it. They are ready.
Yeah. Wow. You got it going.
Maybe guy touches his back rack with his hand.
The Army was out to a fast start. They were ready to go.
That steam. Look at that steam
I see
coming
my
up.
sailors over there making things happen. The Marine Corps is already on the grill. Coast Guard getting ready to do this properly. Okay, so we've already met our celebrity judges, so we're gonna ask them a couple quick questions about what they're expecting from this competition, what goes into it, and what they are expecting from our wonderful, wonderful guest cooks. Chef Fox, tell me real quick, when you are sampling some swordfish, what are you looking for in a nice piece of swordfish?
Well, first of all, swordfish is really easy to mess up, really hard to get right, especially when you're grilling it. But when it's done right, it's an absolutely spectacular fish. So I'm looking for that like just above medium, medium well, like almost cooked all the way through. That's when it's perfect.
Are you guys paying attention to this? It's just trade secrets right there. We just gave you some trade secrets. I hope you're focused. I hope you're, no, they're not focused. They are doing what they are doing. Chef Fraser, what are you expecting when you bite into that New York prime? What are you looking for when you get into that?
For it to taste, like a steak. I think that a lot of times people in competitions do too much and get too creative. And, I know Dustin pretty well. I'm sure the ingredients were pretty high quality. And, salt and pepper goes a long way. You don't have to, marinate in kimchi brine. And then, I think just, cooking it well. And then, when you cook steak, the, most important thing to do is resting. Really before you slice it, make sure it's rested so it, when you bite into it, it's juicy.
I love it. This is good for me at the house, too. I need to know these things. This is important. I should definitely take mental notes.
Fun.
I'm really looking forward to seeing what comes off of these grills. I'm really excited to see how they interact with each other, though. I think that's really the key in the kitchen is good chemistry, is seeing how they work together as a team to make this happen.
Should we walk down there and see?
I want to. Can we come take a look?
We can go take a look.
Can we come take a look?
I don't see why you can't go take a look.
Check it out.
We're going to add a little pressure, folks. We're going to add a little pressure, service members. They're coming to see what you are up to. So we got the man leading the cheers over here for Black Horse, Lieutenant Colonel Pena, is it?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
Who are you representing today?
I'm representing the Army and 11th Armored Cavalry Regiment out of Fort Irwin, California.
Came out of Fort Irwin, California.
That's correct, sir. Yep.
So what are you looking for from your team up here?
So what I'm looking at in my team out here is just pride, passion, care, initiative on what they're doing. Because I'll tell you, that is the best damn regiment and the finest troopers in the land in what they do.
He's morally obligated to say that, but he's absolutely correct. Thank you very much, Lieutenant Colonel.
Smells so good, and I just can't wait to dive right in. That's the bottom line. I'm not a chef like these professionals here, but I can tell you, it smells good.
That's really what it's about, because as we all know, in every party, every gathering, everybody ends up in the kitchen, right? Every time, every family gathering, everybody always ends up in the kitchen.
All right. Chef Fraser, what do we got going on? All right, well, we are reaching the 10-minute mark, so only 10 minutes to go. We've heard a little bit about the surf and the turf. What are the sides that you're preparing for us?
Coconut rice, coconut lime rice, the mango sauce.
All right, it's gonna go well. A little surf, a little turf. Let's find out here. Navy, what are the sides that we have going on today?
All right, we have a chorizo risotto, and we have a Glasgow noodle.
All right, sounding good, sounding good. I see some skewers over here. Tell me a little bit about the sides.
We have the skewers, and then we have a cold side for the fish. We're not telling what it is yet.
Ooh, okay. They're keeping some secrets over here. I think our judges are going to be pleasantly surprised. Little coleslaw specialty from our Marines over here.
Well, let me tell you, Athena, these folks over here are literally on the balls of their feet. They are ready to pounce. They want to get plated. They want to get fed. They are itching for this stuff.
Well, just 9 more minutes to go. Hang in there, judges.
There you go, teams. We're at 9 minutes now. It's time to buckle down. Let's see who buckles under the pressure and who rises to the occasion.
I don't know about that. The Navy is doing some precision artwork over here. It's beautiful.
Navy needs to open a restaurant.
Chef Fox just told me that the Navy needs to open a restaurant. The Flight Deck Cafe, courtesy of the U.S. Navy. So it's interesting, and I'm really glad that we've got a lot of services here, everybody except for the Air Force, but I think we can all agree that we're not terribly, we're not missing the Air Force, right?
My brother's serving in the Air Force in South Korea right now. No hate, okay?
No hate at all. It's just some friendly competition. That's okay. The cameraman has gotten really nice and close, right? And so these chefs are closely examining already, and they're not even concerned about their score sheets right now. They're concerned about their stomachs. So, Chef, tell me real quick, what is, in your opinion, the most difficult part of a cooking competition?
Timing. Timing is absolutely bringing everything together at the last second, where it's been rested, it's cooked properly, and it's still warm on the plate. I mean, that is like probably one of the most difficult parts of it.
Chef Frazier, what do you think? What's the most difficult part of a cooking competition in your mind?
For me personally, doing these things is a lot harder than you think. Like the girls in the Marines are like saying how nervous they are. I always get nervous with this kind of stuff. But yeah, I think timing and just, you know, making sure stuff tastes good. You know, making sure you taste your food. Making sure that it's seasoned to the point that it tastes more flavorful than everybody else's food. Like if you under-season your food and the person next to you over-seasons their food, your food's not going to taste good. So it's kind of like you got to like overdo it a little bit.
So you're almost kind of playing the person next to you as well as the judges?
Depending on where you are in the order, yeah. If you're last and you're cooking the two exact same ingredients, you don't have enough salt and acid on it, it's going to taste like nothing.
Oh, that's really going to up the degree of difficulty for my Navy squad who are going to be judged last. That's a matter of fact, absolutely. Did you hear that, guys? No, they did not hear me. I love this lively crowd we've got over here.
So we're almost at the 5-minute mark, and all of our teams are starting to plate. We're seeing that happening over here. Our Marines, we're starting to see you plate over here too. How are you feeling? Getting a little closer.
Nervous.
What are you nervous about?
The swordfish. I've never cooked swordfish before.
Okay. What makes it different?
I don't know. I'm gonna find out.
There we go. So first time for everything, and here on the big stage, they're giving it a shot for the first time.
Back up there real quick. We're going to bring the tasting table around right now. Okay, we've got the tasting table set up. Once again, these judges are really anticipating getting some food in them. Chairs are coming out now. Oh, the clock is ticking, Athena. The clock is ticking.
The clock is ticking, and the pressure's on. We're gonna see who can plate, who can do all of this cooking in 30 minutes. I'm curious. There's a lot. Again, I might be a little bit biased as a Coast Guard veteran, and I'll also represent the Air Force here.
Absolutely, I'm here for it. I'm not gonna lie. My bias is.
Sure.
I'm wearing my bias, as a matter of fact.
I was also born on Clark Air Force Base, so any Air Force in here, I'll represent for them today.
There you go.
You probably don't want us
Chef
cooking
Fox's
anyway,
brother,
so.
your family, right? Absolutely, we'll represent for the Air Force.
That's
See,
right.
I see some
2
communication over there between
yes.
the Coast Guard that we were just
2
talking
minutes.
about. Do you notice how cool under pressure the Marine Corps was?
Oh my goodness, so cool.
She just looked up and said, "I'm nervous."
She's like, I've never done this before, but
Like somebody asked her what she wanted. I'll have a Coke. 4 fried chickens and a Coke. Name that one. Anybody? 4 fried chickens and a Coke? That's right. Chef Frazier nailed it. The Blues Brothers.
A whole chicken. Whole chicken.
Dry
all
white
right.
toast.
How much time's on the clock?
We got a minute 35 on the
Ooh,
clock.
a minute 35.
This is the crunch time right here.
This is where they're definitely going to need you to get behind them right now.
Come on.
They're going to need your support right now. That's right. That's right. Getting down to the finish line.
Chef Fox, you're no stranger to cooking
So this is looking
shows.
fantastic.
Chef Fox, you're no stranger to cooking shows. They got a minute 35 left. What should they be doing right now?
Well, they all should definitely be plating. I've done my fair share of cooking under pressure like this, and the plating is the hardest part. That's where your hands start shaking and you're worried about everything, making it on the plate. Be focused. Make sure everything gets on the plate. That's what we're here to taste.
All right. We've got 1 minute to go.
Also, editing. If it's not right, don't put it on the plate.
Okay. All right, 35 seconds left. Let's hear one more time. Who's going to win this?
Oh, I love this crowd enthusiasm. They are ready for it.
There you go. Get the countdown.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah!
Put them down!
Wow.
Looks of exhaustion on all of their faces, a little frustration. Oh my goodness, what a finish. What a finish.
Let's eat.
Okay, so as you guys all saw, before we started really getting into this competition, each of the teams drew a number from my hat to determine who was going to plate first and who was going to present their food first. And because they are our guests here and it's the very first time that they've ever been here, the largest of the services, Team Black Horse from the U.S. Army. Judges have their scorecards in hand. Appetites have been set for the last hour. Whenever you are ready,
right.
Team Black Horse.
Team 1. Each judge, please. Oh, yes, both dishes. Both dishes, please. So each of our teams are going to bring both dishes up, their surf and their side, their turf and their side. And then we'll hear from our team leaders in just a moment. They'll explain a little bit about the dish that they prepared today.
The judges are already conferring. I can see a lot of back and forth already with our judges in the house.
All right. Can you do me a favor? Come with me. We're going to come over here. Right over here.
Oh,
Can you tell us a little bit about your plate?
All right, Trees. So what we have is what you guys are looking at for as the steak. You have a New York strip steak with a Merlot and a rosemary chocolate reduction sauce. A little bit of the thanks. The herb soup potato, and then just finish off with a little bit of garnish of the blackberries.
Okay.
With the fish, you have a little bit of the risotto with a little bit of white truffle, finished with Swiss chard, blistered tomatoes, and then the fish is part cooked, like grilled, and then braised with white wine the rest of the way.
Thank you so much. Looks good.
Way to root them on. Way to root them on.
I'm hearing a couple of oh wows over here.
I saw some really great looks over here. Councilman was very excited about that.
It's looking good.
One more time, let's hear it for Team Black Horse. Yeah? Yeah?
Take the plates. Thank you.
If you're paying attention to some of the reactions from these judges, they are very enthusiastic about what they've done up here. Well done, Sergeant PFC, thank you.
Sure. Yeah, we can leave the plates.
He said, no, 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 leave the
Said
plate.
no. Yeah.
Leave the plate.
All right.
Nods of approval. This is going to be exciting, I can already tell.
So a couple more bites as our judges tally up their scores, take a couple notes.
We see them going to pen and paper right now.
And we'll get ready for our Coast Guard team to present.
I got to say, Athena, I'm really excited to see what the Coast Guard did. I truly am. They came in really relaxed, really confident, maybe the best team name. I really love the team name.
Yeah. The Coastie Boy RDs. That's fantastic. But I have to tell you, some of the best meals I've ever had in my life were aboard one of our Coast Guard cutters. So I was on an 87-foot patrol boat, Coast Guard cutter Hawksbill, and man, those are some good meals. And so I am also really excited to see what my shipmates have cooked today.
It's tough to cook a really good meal under normal circumstances, but when you're rocking back and forth and up and down in some pretty heavy seas, that really ups the degree of difficulty. I really am excited about that.
All right, so we will leave the plates because the judges have said so. But what we'll do is, if we can, we'll just maybe push them forward so that our Coast Guard can come out and present. Are you ready? Come on over, ladies. Do you want to sit? Can I put on your station?
Yeah, that might work.
Can you help me? I'll show you. Council member to council member. Chef trainee to chef trainee. So just move the old one.
Okay, the Coast Guard is moving into position. Delicately, carefully.
This is chef.
You know, I had this similar thought just 5 minutes ago. It's like, I haven't eaten all day, man. I've been practicing and getting warmed up for the show.
Okay, yes. So here today with the Coast Guard explaining, can you also introduce yourself?
CS1 John Martinez. I introduced myself a little earlier too. So here we have a Caribbean-style swordfish topped with mango salsa, and on the side you have a cilantro lime sauce. That, along with coconut rice, pairs really well together. And then for the meat, the turf, we have a seared New York steak, basted with some herbs and butter, and sitting on top of garlic mashed potatoes.
So I also saw you on the sidelines here. You're coaching your team, giving them some advice. Any advice for them, or how proud are you of them?
Oh, they did awesome. They did such a good job. Look at the plates. Yeah, I'm really proud. I'm really proud of them.
And what kind of preparation came into this today?
Oh, they actually prepared pretty well for this. We actually did like some practice runs. We tried different recipes to see which one came out better. So we were pretty well prepared for this. There's a lot of planning.
Awesome. Well, thanks for being here. We're excited to see how you do.
Seeing some more nods of approval on the looks of these judges. I do love a good mango chutney. This looks fantastic. Oh my God, I haven't eaten and this is really just upsetting me. Thumbs up already. Thumbs up already. I'm here for it. We've got some tallying to do. They're marking down the Coast Guard's score right now. One more time. Let's hear it for the Always Ready. Judge TRANI is refusing to let the plate go. I don't know if you're paying close attention here, but he's like, nope, no, nope, just give me more spoonfuls. I love this guy. Chef with an appetite. It's fantastic. It just warms my heart a little bit. So, once again, as we drew the numbers, we skipped over the Navy. The Marine Corps is going to plate next. So, Marine Corps, let's get ready. No nerves. No nerves in the Marine Corps. I love that about you guys. Semper Fidelis, always faithful, and they do it with no smile on their face. It warms my heart.
They mean business.
They absolutely do. Let's hear it for Team Gremlin.
Chef?
Yes, we're going to talk to you. You can't avoid us.
So we know you might be new to the swordfish, but you're also probably new to that Weber grill. What was the Weber? Tell me the model name again.
It was the Genesis 2, I believe. Yes.
Genesis 2. How was it like cooking on that thing?
It was pretty easy once I got it to start.
Nice. All right. So tell us a little bit about what they're tasting today.
So we have the New York steak. Did it a little bit medium well, so a little pink in the middle, and we marinated with like a pineapple seasoning. So it's kind of like sweet, and then we also have a kebab on the side with bell peppers, zucchini, pineapples on the end, so you can get a little bit of the taste of the marinade. And then for the swordfish, it's gonna be a little bit spicy. And then for the side, we did some ceviche with mangoes. So it's gonna be a little bit sweet to cover for the spiciness of the swordfish.
A little bit of spicy, a little bit of sweet. I see some head nods. They're liking it.
Let's hear it for Semper Fidelis. Come on now. Team Gremlin in the house.
And what'd you do to prepare for today?
You
woke up?
Yes.
That's right. Are you happy with your dish?
I think I am. I'm really nervous about the swordfish. It's my first time, and I don't really know what to expect. I did my research, but I'm not sure.
Well, they definitely seem to be nodding in approval, so I think you're okay. You're gonna be
got
okay
a thumbs
no
up.
matter what.
Got a thumbs up.
We got some really good nods of approval, so I think you're gonna be okay.
Thank you, Chef.
You got an amazing from the council. Amazing, Corporal.
All right, well, good luck to you. Let's hear it one more time for the Marines.
Yeah. Judges going back to their scorecards right now. I cannot wait to see how this tallies up. I'm really excited. I know you guys are too. You guys have been a great crowd today, by the way. I really want to give a shout out to you guys. You're out here on the Iowa, on the LA waterfront on a wonderful Memorial Day. Give it up for yourselves. That's fantastic. No better way to spend your Sunday than out here on the water with us.
So we've got one more team to try. Last
Yes, we
but
do.
certainly not least, we have the U.S. Navy. So let's go ahead and bring your plates up.
Iron Gator!
Wow.
Oh, look at this presentation. Look at this presentation.
Chef.
So when they came up, one of their dishes looks like it's got a garnish of almost like a sail, which I think is fantastic, representing the U.S. Navy out here. It's fantastic. We're going to hear more about that in just a second.
Yeah. So Chef Fraser even asked, how did you make that? Do you want to share with us?
Oh, the tuile? Okay. The tuile you make with egg whites, sugar powder, flour, and we use chives and garlic.
Nice. So tell us a little bit about your plate.
Okay. The plate is sashimi. We just sear for it, use the grill. It's marinated in a sauce. The sauce is tamarind, mango, and orange flavor. We make a risotto. Risotto is a chorizo risotto.
Playing to the LA crowd.
That's our surf. And on top is glass noodle with a steak, medium steak, medium well steak. We have mayo wasabi, spicy mayo, and our sauce is black garlic. We make sauce black garlic, ponzu, and yuzu.
Well, throughout this competition, you guys were calm, you were cool, you were collected. How'd you do at that time? Was it a challenge at all?
I think we was probably too confident in some point with the time, but we try our best. Thank you.
Well, it looks great. We're getting a lot of head nods here. I think this is going to be a hard competition. Thank you so much. Let's hear it for our Navy team again. And let's hear it one more time for all of our teams. I do not envy these judges. I think they're going to have a really hard time, a really tough decision ahead of them. The suspense is killing me.
I know, it's getting to me too. I'm really, really nervous. You can see over here as well.
Our teams are ready. We just need these judges, and I'm excited.
I'm definitely excited. I also want to thank the Port of Los Angeles for putting on LA Fleet Week. Let's hear it for the Port. Absolutely. You guys took the time to come down here. We should throw it to them too. I really appreciate that. Judges, are you guys ready? No. This was tight. This was a close competition, I can tell.
Hold on. What happened? Just a second. Start on that.
I made my decision.
Okay, Chef Frazier has made his decision. This is close. This is close. One more time, you guys were fantastic. We saw the looks of concentration on you. We know that you guys were preparing really hard for this. It's exciting to be out here. I know that you would much rather just be cooking than have a camera in your face talking about it, but we really love what you guys did. We really are inspired by the work that you did today, so we want to thank you very much for everything that you guys do. Let's hear it for them. Oh, that they're still conferring. Judges, if you could just give my co-host and I a nod whenever you're ready, we'll make this happen. And if we can get Rear Admiral Watkins back up here, because we are going to need you to give out the award, sir. Done. Easy. So I'm going to head up here. I'm going to see how the judges are coming, right? And we're going to go from third, second, and then we'll get to our first place winner in just a moment. It definitely looks intense up here. I'm not going to share everything that I'm hearing, but knives are out. There's a hot debate going on right now. So it seems that after the haggling and the fighting, they've come to a decision. But before we get to that, we're going to hear about what they thought about each of the dishes. Chef Fox, if you could, real quick, tell us one thing that you liked and did not like about what the Army did for us today.
About the Army?
Yes, sir.
First of all, thank you guys. You did a hell of a job. I know cooking in 30 minutes is tough. I really liked the Army's cookery. Pulling out the charcoal and cooking the steak that way, it gave that steak extra flavor. I wish with the steak you would have added a little heat, but the sauce was out of bounds. It was so good. The sauce was so good, just needs a little heat. So remember that next time. Get a little heat in there, but the steak was awesome.
Okay. Chef Frazier, if you could tell us a little bit about what you thought from the Navy's dish.
Mic on.
Oh.
I thought the Navy went above and beyond presentation.
You're damn right they did.
I don't know how you make a cookie tweel curled around on a barbecue, but if you guys can come to my restaurant and show me how to do that, that would be awesome. And negatively, I would just say, sometimes more is not more. Sometimes paring stuff down a little bit, letting the ingredients talk, which is kind of what I said earlier. I think sometimes holds more weight than, getting amazingly creative. I think sometimes that could be a hindrance.
Thank you very much. Chef TRANI, if you could tell us what you thought about the Marines dish.
The Marines dish was, I would say it's more of like a classic take. I really liked your seasoning on your steak. I think you did like a kind of like a teriyaki kind of glaze on there, like what it was. Really delicious flavor. The one thing is the swordfish was a touch undercooked. But like you said, I heard you first time cooking it, you almost cook it like a medium steak. So you just want to bring it just that point through. But the company to it was amazing, the flavors on it, and just a great job. Great job under the pressure like this.
Well done, well done. Councilman, can you tell us what you thought about the Coast Guard's presentation today?
Well, congrats to all of you. Thank you so much for giving us this great, just goodness before us. So the Coast Guards, yes, we want to, this dynamic women team here, put it together. You brought me back down to the south of the border with this mango salsa on top of this spicy swordfish. Now, I know swordfish is tough to cook, but it was just a little bit undercooked. But at the same time, and your steak was out of this world. Dustin and I were talking about what you're putting together with your mushroom. What would you call that? That mushroom
glaze in the pan sauce.
And what you did, you based that glaze in the pan sauce that you took from the steak and sauteed those mushrooms out of this world. Congrats. Thank you.
Well done, Coast Guard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Confirmed.
We are ready. We are ready. Are you ready? Athena, are you ready? All right, Admiral, here we go. Our second runner-up for 2022 Galley Wars, the U.S. Navy.
So that's, you want to clarify, that's third place? Second runner-up, third place?
Second runner-up, third place. First runner-up. First runner-up for Galley Wars on board the USS Iowa here in the LA waterfront, the U.S. Coast Guard. Admiral, do you want to announce the winner? He can't say it. He can't say it, which means, of course.
Let me just say one thing. I'm going to say one thing. I'm a Navy guy, but I did complete Army boot camp as a Navy commander. And with that, I'll say that's a heck of a way to come into the Galley Wars. First time show, first time win. Congratulations, Team Army.
All right, congrats.
Good job, Marines. We want to thank you as well. We've got some gifts for you as well. Let's hear it for the Army. Yes. This year's 2022 Galley Wars winner. Thank you to our wonderful judges. We greatly appreciate it.
Thank you.
Let's go
a one-man cheering section in the form of Lieutenant Colonel Pena. Yeah, get down there.